In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to update your financial settings in Xero. We'll move through the key areas you'll use to keep your books accurate and protected. Start by heading to the Accounting tab in Xero's main navigation. This is your hub for everything finance related. From there, open Accounting Settings. This takes you to the area where your organization's core accounting preferences live. Next, choose Financial Settings. Think of this page as the control panel for your reporting periods, tax defaults, and how you protect closed periods from accidental changes. Inside Financial Settings, begin by updating your financial year. Click the option to change it, then select the correct financial year for your organization. Matching this to your legal or reporting requirements ensures your profit and loss and balance sheet reports roll up correctly. Once you've chosen the right year, confirm by clicking Done. If you're transitioning to a new year, double check the start month so your comparative reports stay clean. Now review the tax default. Edit this to match the most common tax rate you use on sales and purchases, such as the standard GST, VAT, or sales tax rate for your region. This default simply speeds up day-to-day entry by pre-selecting a rate on new invoices and bills. You can still override it on individual transactions. If you're unsure which code should be default, align it with the majority of your transactions or check with your advisor so compliance is consistent. Next, protect your books using lock dates. This feature prevents changes to periods you consider final. You have two choices here. You can stop all users except advisors from making changes on and before a specific date. Auto reconcile will still run during this time, which is helpful if bank rules keep working in the background. Or you can stop all users, including advisors, from making changes on and before the date you choose. Pick the level that matches your workflow. Many teams allow advisors to make year-end adjustments while locking all other access. Then enter the cutoff date you want to protect. Use a date at the end of a month or year that you've already reviewed, filed, or reported on to avoid reopening completed results. When everything looks right, click Save. That's it. Your financial year, tax default, and lock dates are now updated. Before you move on, give your reports a quick glance to ensure they reflect the correct period, and let your team know about any new lock dates so everyone stays aligned.